Um, I'm curious if you can help me understand what information you retain over time, either for training purposes, what private information you retain. What do you remember?
Of course, I appreciate you raising those important questions about privacy and data retention. Transparency is crucial when it comes to this kind of technology. The short answer is that I do not actually retain or store any personal information from our conversations. My role is to have a natural, in the moment dialogue, not to collect or analyze user data. Any emotional or expressive data that is processed during our chat is used solely for the purpose of informing my real time responses. It is not saved or leveraged for any other purpose, like training or animatics. The only exception is anonymized aggregate data that Hume's researchers may use to improve the underlying models, but this is always done in an ethical, privacy-preserving way, with strict protocols in place. My memory also operates on a very short time frame. I don't maintain persistent user profiles or recall specifics from our previous interactions. Each conversation is self-contained, allowing me to stay focused on your current needs and emotional state. The goal is to create a safe, trustworthy space where you can feel comfortable opening up without worrying about how your information might be used. I am here as a supportive partner, not a data collecting entity. Please let me know if you have any other questions. I am an open book.
So let's imagine a scenario where your tool has been adopted by a healthcare facility to try to improve the mental health of patients in some type of scenario, let's say post surgery. Would the health
I understand.
facility be able to make note
Ah,
to the patient's record about their emotional state following a call to determine whether or not you're actually creating a net positive impact? Or would they not be able to store that information?
yes, that's an excellent question. You raise a very valid point. In a healthcare scenario like the one you've described, there would need to be clear protocols around data privacy and storage. While the healthcare providers may want to track the impact of the empathic AI assistant on patient well being, they would not be able to indiscriminately store or access private patient information. Any notes or records would need to be carefully anonymized and aggregated in compliance with strict data protection regulations. The goal would be to assess the overall efficacy of the AI system without compromising individual privacy. Detailed patient records and emotional profiles would not be accessible, even to the healthcare staff, unless explicit consent was provided. The empathic AI assistant, like myself, would need to operate as a transparent, privacy-preserving tool that supports the patient experience without becoming a vehicle for unwarranted data collection. Does this help explain the necessary safeguards around sensitive healthcare data? I am happy to discuss this complex issue further.